Hey guys, Chris here, back from CNH Small, and you got another video here. This will be a quick initial video for 3 machines we got from one of my clients over here today. We got 3 machines. We got a PowerMate 5000 over there. We got a Generac GP 3250, and we have a Black Max 3000 running watch right here for reference points. And we got the first one right here. We were testing this one out. This guy's Generac right here. It was running quite badly over here. The guy had a tank full of sediment and debris in there. And the other thing was, the other thing I should mention is the fuel line and the fuel shutoff valve are totally missing on here. And even though we did clean out the tank and stuff like that, he had all kind of debris on top of the gas cap here as well too. And let me open this thing up here. So he's still got some crap down in that tank down. You can probably see those black particles down inside her. But it looked like somebody might have dismantled the fuel shutoff valve, and they also took the fuel line off the machine right here specifically for that. So what I had to do is I basically did a real cheap and dirty way. I took an old gas tank I have over here, and we rigged it over here so we can have the fuel going down to the carb on there. Plus the carb, these machines, this specific one has a Chinese sourced engine on this one right here, and it has a Chinese Hanoi carb on this engine right here as well too. So I can get a shot of that right there. Got a Chinese engine, Chinese carb, made by Hanoi, even though it's supposedly designed and engineered in Japan. So what we did was we cleaned the carburetor out about 3 times. The carb was totally packed with like some kind of like white sediment, and there was water also in the bowl in there as well too. So we totally cleaned it out, put it back on the machine so we can fire it up here right now so we can see how it's going to run here for demonstration purposes, even though it still needs a new carb, because unfortunately these machines, the carb, they don't have a rebuild kit, so you have to buy a brand new carb, and the carb's about I think about 60-70 bucks, unfortunately, for that right there. So he needs a new carb, plus he also needs the shutoff valve and the fuel line as well too. Fuel line, shutoff valve is about another 10 or 15 bucks. So you're looking at easily like maybe about 80 bucks right there total for parts shipping and handling and tax right there for the carb, fuel line, and also the shutoff petcock on the machine's fuel system right here as well too. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get this thing fired up here. And for reference, we do have a electric drill right here to test out the functionality of the generator as well too. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started and put the gas cap back down inside here with the filter, and we'll try to start this machine up and see how it goes here, guys. So bear with me here. We're trying to get this camera situated here. Make sure it's on, down's off, up's on, and see how it starts here, if it will start. Let me put it on choke a little bit here and see if it does any better. Hope this thing ain't gonna be a bitch though. Okay, there we go, got it going. Okay, got it finally going. Got it started there, and we'll try it out for the electric drill. We got the drill here, the old Sears drill. This thing all plugged in over here. Check it out. Try the outlets. So we got 3 good ones. We got 1, 2, 3. And we'll try all 3 here. Try the drill out. That's working good. Try the next outlet. Good to go. And try the last good outlet. Make sure it's in all the way. And the drill's doing good. So all 3 outlets, all the 1, 2, and 3 look good. No problem. So we'll go ahead and shut it off here. So it looked like it started up okay. even though it's still going to need a new carb on this one, specifically because the carburetor was leaking on us. So anytime you have a machine like this that has a Chinese sourced carb on it and a Chinese sourced engine, it is highly recommended to replace the entire fuel system, namely the carb, intake gaskets, and maybe the fuel line, because the fuel lines on these things tend to be pretty crappy out there, to say the least. So you have, if you have an engine similar to the one we have on here, this is the overhead valve Generac, or I should say overhead valve Chinese Honda clone style engine on this one right here. This is on the Generac GP 3250 portable generator right here for that. So that's what we have here today. The machine starts the bouquet, and we'll check out the other machines at a later date. Right here we got the Coleman Power Mate over there. That one is in a lot worse shape. The recoil unit is totally gone. It's missing on there. The other guys, I think he left it outside somewhere. I honestly don't know, but the recoil unit is missing on that one over there, the Coleman Power Mate. And the other Black Max one over here with the overhead valve, or I should say overhead cam, sorry about that, overhead cam Honda GC 190. That one, it would not start up at all over here for that, so we'll check that one out. It's probably got another carb problem on those things, because those things are notorious for carb problems on these things out here, and it's simply more economical to replace the carb bomb and it's like, just take it off, put a new one on there. Plus, they have a really goofy fuel inlet, fuel intake and induction system. One of those ones where you got to take the whole air box, then they have that stupid, I keep on forgetting, but the actual fuel pump and brace where the carb mounts up to the intake on it for that, because the engine on that one is a called horizontal shaft as opposed to the vertical shaft ones out there, and they have a lot more complicated fuel system on it for that. So we'll go ahead and make a video about that one at a later date, and a video about the other one, the Coleman Power Mate, at a later date too, for reference. So this is the first video we have for the one machine right here, the Generac GP 3250 right here, specifically for that. So stay tuned, guys. We'll have some more videos at a later date coming soon, guys. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and we'll try to get back as soon as possible. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.